Video is for parents of Mount Morris High School students, and what we'd like to talk today is about what goes on in my classroom. My name is Mike Peter. I'm your student social studies instructor, either for economics or government. What we'd like to talk about today is the concept of flipped classroom, and your student is involved in a flipped classroom. What they're involved in is very cutting edge. We are trying to make best use of the technology we have. And there are several reasons that I'm doing this. One is I feel that for this generation, this is possibly the best way to learn. Secondly, a lot of colleges and universities have went to what we call mixed media mode, which is they will watch stuff online on their own and then also be in the classroom. And there are college classes now where you go one day a week to class, and then the second week you actually post things online or blog online about what the professor has written. So this is kind of the new future, and things are really starting to come to fruition with this. So what I would like to do is kind of show you what we have here. This is the website, the Mount Morris Econ website. And if you go to mountmorrisecon.weebly.com, you'll see my website will pop up. And there are videos here that your student can watch. Show you that. It's under Peter2, and then Unit 1 is the one I'm going to show you today. We go through, there are several videos that I posted, and then below them are some YouTube videos to help supplement your students' education. So it's not just my voice, but it's other voices. And so as you scroll down here, you can see that here's Introduction to Economics Part 2, a video to back it up. And then even activities we do in the classroom, I set them up ahead of time with some video and some other videos. So as you go through here, you can see that we have a variety of activities. Also, this is where your student can post their homework electronically. This is pretty much going on in high school and in the university world through things like Blackboard, where people have to go in and post and comment on certain things. So there's that, and there's also a section here where your student can email me if they're having any problems. All right, now let me take you back to the home. This is where you can find the actual table of contents for a student. So if your student happens to be out or sick, some vacation, what have you, here are the dates that we are doing this activity, and then the pages that they would go on in our interactive notebook. If you talk to your student, they'll explain to you what the interactive notebook is. Basically, they're building their own textbook as we go. It's a way so students don't lose papers. It's something that they will gladly share with you. So here are all the assignments by date with the point value, what page they go on and on. So, and then down here is parents is the part where you can leave a question for me or a comment if you're having any problems. So there's even a section for you guys here, and that's under Economic Home. The blog, Econ blog, is basically our daily agendas that we post. So this is what we do every day. They can go in and find out, you or your student can find out what we've done that day. They happen to be out for funeral, sickness, what have you. Here's files. Files are all the assignments we do. So honestly, parents, there is no excuse. If you ever heard I've lost that paper, well, here is that paper. So what we have here is, here's an assignment, guided reading that they have to do. Any activities we do in class, any assignments are here. So you can literally just click on it and it will come up, and then you can go ahead and print that, and there you go. So take you back here, and here is where students can turn stuff in electronically. So you go to the hour that they are in, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try first hour. And your student can email me the assignment. They basically put their name on here, the assignment name, the class hour, and the full, upload the Word file. They type something out, what have you. And then also here's their area for questions or comments. And even you can leave something here, and I will be able to get back with you. This website has its own email account, so when you email me, it goes directly into this account. Another neat feature here is that we have our textbook online, so that whole excuse of I forgot my textbook at home or at school in my locker, no longer do you have to run up to school to get the textbook. If we go to the login, this will be the password that you need, so you just want to write this down or print it, and then go to textbook, econ, online. If you enter the code, there you go. Okay, and this is economics, so that's the one they're looking for. So even the book is online now. Just here are some links to Mount Morris High School, different news sites that we use, free software downloads, other resources, just extra stuff. And this is the anti-bullying page. If one of your if you feel your student is being bullied or they think they're being bullied, they can email us anonymously, and we will help them deal with that. So, that being said, let's go back to home. Why we're doing this is the best way, I feel, to prepare your students for the future. And it's also a different way of learning. Students love to watch things online. So we've basically flipped our classroom. And what flipped means is it used to be that the student came to the classroom, got the lecture, and then went home and did the homework. What we're doing is actually flipping that. And what happens is the students now go home and watch the lecture and then come into the classroom and do the work. What this does is allows me to give more one-on-one help to students, to do more interesting activities. It kind of cuts out that long lecture time, and it helps me compact that time and makes it better for your students. So when they do come to work, do come into school and they're struggling, I have time to work with them and help them. And so it allows more time for me to actually be a teacher with them, hands-on, one-on-one, rather than being 1/30, I'm in the crowd with them. So that's the basic concept, the flipping concept. Now, what I need from you is to help me encourage your students to do this at home. If there are any technology barriers at home, like you don't have internet or some, please let us know. We're trying to help you counteract that. There are ways around this. Your student can get a laptop for free from the school system. And I understand that not everybody would have internet access, but McDonald's has it. They might have a friend with internet access they can use. Even the Mount Morris Library has internet access. So there are a lot of places we can go to do this. An interesting question to ask your student is not whether they have internet access, but do they have Facebook? So if they're able to check their Facebook, they're able to somehow access the internet. So, anyways, that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed this little intro, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at my name is Mike Peter, mpeter@mountmorrisschools.org. Thank you and have a great day.